We're going to demonstrate how to graph sine and cosine functions. When you first look at these two graphs, they look similar, but the only difference is a shift of 90 degrees. In this video, we will show how the amplitude, the period, the horizontal, and the vertical shifts affect the parent graphs. If you know your parent functions, all of this will be easier for you.
First, we are going to take a look at how the period affects the parent graph. Our first example is y equals cos 2 theta. This is the formula to find the period. K is the coefficient of theta, so in this case K is 2. Then you would take 360 divided by 2, which is 180. You would then take 180 and divide by 4, that gives you the interval. The interval determines where to plot your increments. After 180 degrees, the cosine graph cycle repeats. As you can see, the graph drawn in pencil is y equals cos 2 theta, and the one drawn in red marker is the parent graph.
Next, we're going to talk about the amplitude. The amplitude is represented by the coefficient before sine or cosine. So you would multiply the numbers in the y column by 2. After that, you'll just plot the points. Basically, the humps are measured from the center. As an alternative to multiplying the y column by 2, you can count 2 units up or down from the center of each hump.
Last but not least, we're going to show how the vertical and horizontal shift affects the parent graph. First, for the vertical shift, we're going to graph y equals sine theta plus 2. Here's a tip. Draw a dashed line at 2 on the y-axis, creating your new x-axis. Shift your eyes to the dashed line and it's now your center. Basically, you're just going to draw the parent function on your new x-axis. As you can see, it's the same parent function except it shifted 2 units up. Coming up next is the horizontal shift. For this, we're going to graph y equals sine theta minus 90 degrees. Compared to the parent function of sine, instead of starting the graph at 0, you now start at 90 degrees. Remember, anything in the parentheses is indirect, so you shift 90 degrees to the right. Essentially, this shifts your y-axis.